welcome to Steve Taylor's High School Stars of the Week. I'm Nick Marconi here with Steve Taylor, Tom Cole, and Terry Crosby. We got a fantastic show today. We picked some stars that you're never going to guess. Guys, take it away.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another fun edition of Steve Taylor's High School Stars of the Week. Thank you, Nick, as always. We love the introduction, and you know Nick has found his spot. We got him back in the open. He's off the show, right? We got enough comments, we got enough people saying like, hey, he's a nice guy, he's a fun guy, but you know, everyone has a role.
Right.
And Nick's is opening the show up. So hey, we're gonna kick things off though, going right over to Bancroft. We're going to St. Francis DeSales High School, and this is something a little different, but we're talking about St. Francis and the Night Fest, March 19th. They've got a great program going on over there, and talk a little bit about Night Fest.
Well, Steve, as you know, you and Terry are both on the board at St. John's Jesuit and do such a great job there. But all the parochial schools, they thrive on fundraisers. They've got to raise money to be able to take care of their students. It's just part of the deal. And I thought the Knights came up with a really cool fundraiser on March 19th. They're going to have their students who do art will display their art, and people can, it's free, there's no admission charge. I'm sure they have food and drinks or whatever, and you buy the art, right? And then the St. Francis band will play, that part of the entertainment. And then the other cool part is their play folks, I think they are in the spring are doing Damn Yankees, but they're going to perform excerpts from that during the night. So the whole thing evolves around a school fundraiser and showing the talents of the kids. How cool is that? March 19th at St. Francis, I think it starts at 6. It's called Night Fest, and it's a very cool idea.
That's great.
And, you know, the kids work extremely hard leading up to that too. So, you know, we got to give them credit for that. You know, the effort and the time they put in to produce something like this is a lot of work.
Well, and how about being a student and your artwork and somebody buys it? That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
really cool.
That's kind of an inspirational thing.
And the performers, performers work
spot
extremely
on.
hard. You know, those in the play and stuff. St. John's got one coming up soon.
St. John's does. It's Catch Me If You Can. My son's in that one.
Right.
And that's coming up, I believe it's the week before in March. So week before St. Francis.
Yes.
So all those, you know, those kids that are in the theater, they put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. I know because I'm driving them there and picking them up late at night. So I know. So congratulations and good luck to St. Francis. Hopefully they raise a bunch of money that night.
Yes.
Cool. Hey, we're moving over to Whitmer. And speaking of St. John's, we had an awesome game.
Yes.
Overtime thriller, Whitmer against St. John's, and I think it was a playoff game.
Yes, District 1 final, and it was at Central. St. John's, Whitmer, they both had great seasons this year. 59-57, Crosby, you're going to like this. Overtime win, Anton West. Steve, you'll like this. He's one of your Steve Taylor stars. We had talked about Antoine before, and he took the shot as the clock, you know, it's an RKO movie. The clock's running down, overtime, a couple seconds left. Antoine fires it up, makes it, Whitmer wins in overtime. But Crosby, the guts that it takes to take a shot when the clock's running out is one thing. Then to make it is another thing. I've taken a few, but I've never made them. But you've made them.
You know, and you know, here's the thing with me. Really, I have to be honest with you. I don't like to see games like that because nobody deserves to lose. They really, really don't. And the guy made a magnificent shot. I think it was like from half court or something.
Really?
Yeah, all nets like, you know. The crowd came out, they rushed him, and he was sliding on the floor. It was crazy, man. So, yeah,
What a
great
game.
shot, though,
What a game. I'm not sure if the folks listening can hear Terry's phone went off. It's the new year, it's 2022. We're a couple months in, and it's the first time it's happened. But, you know, it's sort of an ongoing joke here. And I always say, you know, who's calling? Is it ESPN? You know, they've seen a couple of shows. I keep saying he's going to leave us one of these days. He's going big time. You know, I don't know. Who knows who's calling, but, you know, Terry's a very important guy and really just doesn't know how his phone works. So he can't turn off the ringer. Maybe by 2023, he'll learn how to shut the ringer off on his phone.
So my trouble is I don't know how to work it.
Well,
I'll be honest.
The deal is, which is, you know, I'm not. I failed physics.
There we go.
I failed physics in high school and college actually, but there's a physics law here. Crosby has his phone off.
Yes.
It's off.
Yes.
And yet, invariably rings every time during our show. I don't know.
I think it's great. Hey, we're moving over to St. Ursula.
Right.
Well, we've got a gymnast, right?
Yeah.
Callie, is it Mitchie?
Mitchie.
Callie Mitchie.
Kelly Mitchie.
But what a great story here, and they've got an unbelievable dance team, gymnasts. Like St.
Yeah.
Ursula is known in this community for
Yes.
having just some phenomenal athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I coached Kelly's dad at Adrian College, as a matter of fact, but I think. But yeah, the gymnastics, she qualified for the states, and I think it's been great you allow us to recognize not just I don't even want to say main sports, but the sports that people are most aware of.
Sure.
But you allow us to get outside the box, and we've probably done, 4 or 5 gymnasts this year.
Yep.
Matter of fact, and Callie's great. She's great in gymnastics, qualified for the state, leader in her school, good grades, all those things. Callie, congratulations to you. And also, you don't know, but you've inspired Terry Crosby because he's now working on the balance beam, trying to see if he can make a comeback. He knows he can't do it on the basketball floor anymore, but boss, he might be able to do it on that balance beam.
Senior Olympics?
Yeah,
I
something
believe
like
they
that.
do have a gymnastics team.
Yeah, so how's it going, Crosby?
Hey, I tell you how it's going, really. And boss, I have a question to ask you. I do. I think I can do the balance beam.
You think you can do everything?
What's your thoughts on that?
I believe there's an event for the Senior Olympics in gymnastics, the floor event, where they take that thing and they twirl around, they jump around.
How about Terry on the rings, boss? We
No.
get him holding the rings and
No.
they hoist him
Okay.
up maybe
Wouldn't end
15
well.
feet.
Wouldn't end well.
But I think once he's up there, I think that's it. I mean, I don't know anything else that can be
I just
done.
wanted to get you guys' comment.
Well,
That's
for
all.
everybody that's watching and they understand
Yeah.
sports, the
Yeah.
first part about being successful in athletics is you gotta have confidence.
Yes.
And nobody's got more self-confidence than this man right here. So
Correct.
if he thinks he can do the vault, and I think he can probably do the balance beam, the triple Indy, whatever else they do in gymnastics, he can do it.
I like
Well,
it.
I just wanted to get your comment,
Yep.
boss.
Yeah,
That's all.
All right, we are moving over to our final star,
Yep.
and you got to explain this one a little bit. So
Yep.
I was reading the script last
Right.
night, and I'm like, okay, Tom sends these over, sometimes late at night, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Tom, what's he thinking on for this one? But we've got Pat Conley,
Yep.
who is not a high school
No.
student athlete.
No.
Talk about Pat and why he's on the Star Show this week.
Well, first of all, you probably thought I've hit my head so many times, that strange things are happening. But no, it's National Trainers Month of March.
Okay.
So, all the athletic trainers, all the trainers that help our young athletes be able to perform. And you guys know as athletes, if you're injured and you can't get the proper care, you're not going to be playing. That's just the bottom line. But Pat has been a physical therapist here in town for over 45 years. He's been a trainer for Bowser specifically and St. John's Jesuit and other schools for that length of period of time. Every high school athlete in probably Northwestern Ohio has seen Pat Conley at one time or another. And the unique thing about Pat, because he is so great at what he does, many times when families don't have insurance or they don't have the means to pay for it, it's expensive.
Sure.
And Pat just, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. We'll
That's
get you
great.
back in the sport. And he's done so much for athletes for 45 years across the country, in Toledo specifically, that we thought we'd honor him because it's National Trainers Month. No, Pat's not in high school. He's well past high school. And he did well in high school, by the way. But he sure changed a lot of high school athletes, their lives, and made it more positive for them in sports.
great.
So, Pat Conley, we salute you.
Nice.
And congratulations, Pat. I mean, let's keep it real. Without a trainer,
Right.
there's no athlete.
Yep.
In a sense, and I have to say that because they take care of your bodies.
Right.
If you get injured, they're gonna make sure they do the right thing. They give you instructions on how to be injured and during that road of being able to play again. So it's very important, Tom. I was quite impressed with you.
And boss, I was remiss when we were at the radio station with Chuck Ely and Terry and myself, and Terry had the interesting idea in the parking lot that he wants to get a pitch sweep toss. I had a
47,
football.
47 out.
47 out, it's called, from Chuck Ely, right?
Yeah.
And Terry was gonna take the pitch and
Right.
couple of moves, and then we go and do the radio show, right?
Yep.
So you know where this goes,
You know
boss.
where it's going.
Yeah, so Chuck's calling signals. Chuck was kind enough to do it. He's got the football. He's pretending he's calling signals. Terry's in his halfback stance. He's all ready to go. And Chuck's calling signals. Blue, 88, Rocket, 92. Hup! And he pitches the ball across. Crosby's eyes got real big. He takes it in the way you should do. You look it in, right? You look. It's a look and a tuck.
Yes.
It's a look and a tuck.
Yes.
Cross did all that right.
High
Look and
step.
tuck. Yeah. Now he's in street shoes, by the way. Just a look and a tuck. We're on asphalt, right? Gets it. 2 steps. Boom. High stepping. And then all of a sudden, I heard a scream.
Wham.
And Cross goes, "Oh, my hammies!" Ah! He blew 2 hammies.
Not
2
one,
steps.
2.
2. So
Oh,
Pat,
2 steps.
we could have used Pat for Cross that day.
You know, speaking about you two guys in the glory days, you know, this is all we do too on Wednesday. So we talk about these old glory days. These 2 guys, you know, the old jocks, you know, living their own stories. They didn't have trainers. They didn't have trainers back in the day when these guys played.
Rubbing aspirin on
Man,
it.
oh man! I tell you, I think both of them got their bells cracked a little bit. They went in. They were seeing stars. They put them in. Put them in.
Yeah, you keep playing, boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
A
And
little
let me-
different now, right?
And let me tell you a little secret. That Bengay was so good. That rubbing Bengay, I love that.
Well, hope you're having fun. You're laughing along with us. We obviously love what we do. We get to recognize so many local
Yep.
people in our community, not just the high school athletes today, but
Yep.
people like Pat that are doing a tremendous service to our community. So thank you to everybody. Congratulations to all the high school seniors too. They'll be getting a free pizza from Marcos. And Tom's doing great, staying off the pies. It's a new year.
Looking good.
Lent is here, and I know Tom's.
I'm not giving
saying,
up pizza,
oh,
boss.
I
I
thought
just
you
tell you
were.
that
You
right
change
now.
your mind?
No, I
No,
can't.
not
I
giving
can't. I
up
can give up other things, but not pizza.
All right. Well, maybe Marcos will see their profits soaring. You know, a lot of people order cheese pizzas on Fridays.
That's
now.
right. That's right.
Right, double
That's
them
right.
up.
That's right.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Take care.